Hello, everybody out there on my channel getting ready to listen to the Halloween special. How y'all doing this evening? Yeah, I know I sounded real southern then. I was raised in Georgia. Get over it. Let's see. We have today in our chat, we have Clown, Angela's brother, Theater Wench Ginger for her first time in here, I believe. Welcome, welcome. We have a Tear. We have a Kefki. Hey, Kefki. Hug, 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 hug to the Kefki. We got to hug the Kefki. We may be having a Willett Forge on the panel a little bit later on in the show. He said he was going to be popping in a little bit later, but for right now, I have my friends here. Hopefully they will remember to unmute. I say again, I hope they will remember to unmute. Okay. And we start with Zed.
Oh, I've been looking forward to this all day. I've been playing Space Invader since I woke up this morning.
Mitch.
What's shaking?
And our own lovable Angela.
Hi. For some reason, it didn't want to let me unmute to start. But it didn't want me to mute earlier either, so apparently it's just not liking me today.
Apparently, it could be. Sometimes it doesn't like me either. So, as promised, we're going to start with, was it a hoax or wasn't it a hoax? Because for 75 years, most of us have been going under the impression that this was the broadcast that caused mass panic in the United States back in 1938. But did it? This is a 2013 article from the NPR titled 75 Years Ago, War of the Worlds Started a Panic. Or did it? We interrupt this blog to bring you a special bulletin. Martians have invaded New Jersey. Okay, as far as we know, that hasn't happened. But we wanted to issue a faux alert because 75 years ago tonight, as our friend Corva Coleman pointed out in the NPR newscast, Orson Welles and his troupe of radio actors interrupted the Columbia Broadcasting System's programming to report that our planet had been invaded. Ever since then, it's been accepted as fact that the broadcast scared the dickens out of many Americans. Morning Edition, for instance, reported in 2005 that listeners panicked thinking the story was real. Many supposedly jumped in their cars to flee the area of the, quote, invasion, unquote. Just this past weekend, our colleagues at Radio Lab devoted their very first live hour to a deep dive into one of the most controversial moments in broadcasting history, Orson Welles' 1938 radio play about Martians invading New Jersey. According to Radio Lab, about 12 million people were listening when Welles' broadcast came on the air, and about 1 in every 12 thought it was true. And some percentage of that 1 million people ran out of their homes. That constitutes a major freakout, Radio Lab says. Well, Slate has a different opinion. The supposed attack was so tiny as to be practically immeasurable, so the night of the broadcast, it concludes, according to Slate, far fewer people heard the broadcast and fewer still panicked than most people believe today. How do we know? The night the program aired, the C.E. Cooper Ratings Service telephoned 5,000 households for its national ratings survey. To what program are you listening? The service asked respondents. Only 2% answered a radio play or the Orson Welles program or something similar, indicating CBS. None said a news broadcast, according to a summary published in the Broadcasting. In other words, 98% of those surveyed were listening to something else or nothing at all on October 30th, 1938. This minuscule rating is not surprising. Welles' program was scheduled against one of the most popular programs at the time, ventriloquist Edgar Bergen's Chase and Sanborn Hour, a comedy variety show. So there you go. Not really.
Now I've got a new question.
What?
How do you do ventriloquism on a radio show?
I have no freaking clue.
Throw your voice across the studio. I don't know.
I don't know.
You throw your voice to another frequency?
Right? I have no clue.
I'm going to throw my voice from AM to FM.
Right? All right, and now for my little 2 cents to put in here. The date is October 30th, 1938. You're putting the finishing touches on your children's costumes for Halloween. Outside, yards are adorned with decorations, and neighbors are putting last-minute jack-o'-lanterns on their porches and stoops. The husband comes home to the smells of dinner simmering on the stove after removing his suit jacket and hanging it in the closet. He flips on the radio to listen to the current broadcast and stops in his tracks on the way to the kitchen. All present turn to listen to the broadcast ringing through the speakers.
The Columbia Broad...
Come on.
There was a Columbia abroad?
Right? I'm like, come on, don't do this to me.
The Columbia Broadcasting System and its affiliated stations present Orson Welles and the Mercury Theater on the air in The War of the Worlds by H.G. Wells.
Fire the audio mixer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the director of the Mercury Theater and star of these broadcasts, Orson Welles.
We know now that in the early years of the 20th century, this world was being watched closely by intelligences greater than man's, and yet as mortal as his own. We know now that as human beings busied themselves about their various concerns, they were scrutinized and studied, perhaps almost as narrowly as a man with a microscope might scrutinize the transient creatures that swarm and multiply in a drop of water. With infinite complacence, people went to and fro over the earth about their little affairs, serene in the assurance of their dominion over this small, spinning fragment of solar driftwood, which by chance or design, man has inherited out of the dark mystery of time and space. Yet across an immense ethereal gulf, minds that are to our minds as ours are to the beasts in the jungle, intellects, vast, cool, and unsympathetic, regarded this earth with envious eyes and slowly and surely drew their plans against us. In the 39th year of the 20th century came the Great Disillusionment. It was near the end of October. Business was better. The war scare was over. More men were back at work. Sales were picking up. On this particular evening, October 30th, the Crosley service estimated that 32 million people were listening in on radio. For the next 24 hours, not much change in temperature. A slight atmospheric disturbance of undetermined origin is reported over Nova Scotia, causing a low-pressure area to move down rather rapidly over the northeastern states, bringing a forecast of rain accompanied by winds of light gale force. Maximum temperature 66, minimum 48. This weather report comes
Rainy
from
Halloween,
the
nothing
Government
new.
Weather Bureau. I'll take you now to the Meridian Room in the Hotel Park Plaza in downtown New York, where you will be entertained by the music of Raymond Raquello and his orchestra.
Everybody grab your castanets and dance around a sombrero.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. From the Meridian Room in the Park Plaza Hotel in New York City, we bring you the music of Raymond Raquello and his orchestra. With the touch of the Spanish, Raymond Raquello leads off with La Comparsita. Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt our program of dance music to bring you a special bulletin from the Intercontinental Radio News. At 20 minutes before 8 Central Time, Professor Farrell of the Mount Jennings Observatory, Chicago, Illinois, reports observing several explosions of incandescent gas occurring at regular intervals on the planet Mars. The spectroscope indicates the gas to be hydrogen and moving toward the Earth with enormous velocity. Professor Pearson of the observatory at Princeton confirms Farrell's observation and describes the phenomenon as, quote, like a jet of blue flame shot from a gun, unquote. We now return you to the music of Raymond Raquello, playing for you in the Meridian Room of the Park Plaza Hotel, situated in downtown New York.
I can see how some people would think it was last night.
Someone's already panicking in the background.
And now, a tune that never loses favor, the ever-popular Stardust, Raymond Raquello and his orchestra.
Sorry, Kefki, it's my nephews.
Hey, Kefkers.
Kefki!
Yep. I love it.
Ladies and gentlemen, following on
Hey,
the news
Papa.
given in our bulletin a moment ago, the Government Meteorological Bureau has requested the large observatories of the country to keep an astronomical watch on any further disturbances occurring on the planet Mars. Due to the unusual nature of this occurrence, we have arranged an interview with a noted astronomer, Professor Pearson, who will give us his views on this event. In a few moments, we will take you to the Princeton Observatory at Princeton, New Jersey. We return you until then to the music of Raymond Raquello and his orchestra. We are ready now to take you to the Princeton Observatory at Princeton, where Carl Phillips,
Well, I
our
hope it's in
commentator,
Princeton.
will
You said it was
interview
a Princeton
Professor Richard
Observatory.
Pearson, famous astronomer.
Oh, the Princeton
We take you now
Observatory
to
of Princeton in
Princeton, New Jersey.
Princeton, in case you weren't aware.
Good evening, ladies and
What is it in Princeton? I've got
Phillips
questions.
speaking to you from the observatory at Princeton.
I appear to have
Standing
missed
in a large
something
semicircular
because
room,
I had to go
pitch black except
yell
for
at
an
my
oblong
nephews.
split in the ceiling.
I'm
Through
sorry.
this opening, I can see
But
a blinking
apparently
stars
it's
that cast a kind of frosty
got to
glow
do with
into the
Princeton.
intricate mechanism of a huge
Princeton.
telescope. The ticking sound you hear,
Yeah, last I heard
the
Princeton was
vibration of the
12.
clockwork.
New Jersey was
Professor
invaded by
Pearson
Martians
stands
from
directly above me
Princeton.
on a small platform, peering through the giant lens. I'll ask you
Wouldn't
to
they be
patient, ladies and gentlemen,
Princetonians then?
during any delay that may arouse during our interview. Besides the ceaseless watch of the heavens, Professor Pearson may be interrupted by telephone or other communications. During this period, he is in constant touch with the astronomical centers of the world.
Okay, my brother says in terms of
May I
marketing,
begin our
this has to
questions?
be number
Any
one
time, Mr. Phillips.
to have a show made.
Would you
so
please tell our radio audience exactly what you
due to
see
the nature
as you
of
observe the planet Mars through your
entertainment
telescope?
at the
Nothing
time,
unusual at the moment,
never
Mr. Phillips.
surpassed.
A red disk swimming in a blue sea. Transverse stripes across the disk. Quite distinct now because Mars
They
has
did
to
their
be at
best
the
to
point
make it
nearest
sound
the Earth
authentic,
in
like news
opposition,
reports.
as we call it.
Yeah,
In
like
your
sales
opinion,
would be a little.
What do these transverse stripes signify, Professor Pearson?
Not canals, I can assure you, Mr. Phillips.
They
Although that's the popular conjecture of those who imagine
The
Mars
really
to be
sad thing is,
inhabited.
today, people probably
From a
would
scientific
freak out
viewpoint,
like
the stripes
that.
are merely the result of atmospheric conditions peculiar to the planet.
Then you're quite convinced as a
And
scientist
even the Orson
that
Welles right from the
intelligence
get-go
as we
said,
know
this
it
is a
does
radio
not
show.
exist on Mars.
Yep.
I'd say the chances against it are 1,000 to 1.
And yet, how do you account for these gas eruptions occurring on the surface of the planet at regular intervals?
We had chili tonight.
Phillips, I cannot account for it.
By the way,
I
Professor,
can see some
For the
people
benefit
coming
of our
home late
listeners,
after that particular
how far
announcement,
is
listening
Mars
to the
from the Earth?
orchestra and then the news stuff.
Approximately 40 million miles.
Maybe.
well, that seems a safe enough distance. Just a moment, ladies and gentlemen. Someone has just handed Professor Pearson a message.
It's
While
just
he
a
reads it,
minute.
let me remind you that we are speaking to you from the observatory in Princeton, New Jersey, where
Oh,
we are
God.
interviewing the world-famous astronomer.
We're still
Professor Pearson. One moment, please.
In Princeton.
Professor Pearson has passed me a message which he has just received.
Hey, we got a cafe.
Professor, may I read the
Wow.
message?
Okay.
Someone tells you something, you pull out your phone.
Ladies and gentlemen, I shall read you a wire
Tom.
addressed to Professor Pearson from Dr. Gray of the Natural History Museum, New York. Quote, 9:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Seismograph registered shock of almost earthquake intensity occurring
No,
within a
clown.
radius
Today
of
someone
20
tells you
miles of
something,
Princeton.
you pull out your phone
Please
to
investigate.
confirm.
Signed,
You do.
Lloyd
A lot of
Gray,
people
Chief
out
of
there, they
Astronomical
don't.
Division. Unquote. Professor Pearson,
Except
could
for
this
those
occurrence
cases where
possibly have
nowadays
something
they
to do
would
with
just
the
say, Brock,
disturbances
is this
observed on the
true?
planet Mars?
Hardly, Mr. Phillips. This
And you
is
get
probably a
and you
meteorite
get how
of
many people in the
unusual size,
background
and
saying,
its
"Hey,
arrival
Grok,
at
this is
particular
true.
time
You
is
should pass
merely
it
a
on."
Coincidence. However, we shall conduct a search as soon
I
as
hate
daylight permits.
technology
Thank
sometimes.
you, Professor. Ladies and gentlemen, for the past 10
Have
minutes,
you
we've
ever
been speaking to you
seen
from the
Monkey
observatory of
Social
Princeton,
Engineering, Grok?
bringing you a special interview with Professor Pearson, noted astronomer. This is Carl Phillips speaking. We are returning you now to our New York studio.
Turning it out to a New York City.
We return you to our show already in progress.
Right.
Now that we've scared the crap out of you, here's some calming music.
Yeah, and then we're going to go back to the Princeton Observatory in Princeton, just in case you're confused.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I was
here is the
just
latest
about to
bulletin from
say,
the
we have to make
Intercontinental
sure that
Radio
they
News.
know that they're no
Toronto,
longer
Canada.
in Princeton.
Professor Morse of Macmillan University reports observing a total of 3 explosions on the planet Mars between the hours of 7:45 p.m. and 9:20
How are they going to get
p.m.
explosions on
Eastern
Mars?
Standard Time.
That's very far
This
away.
confirms earlier reports received from American observatories. Now, nearer
I guess
home,
they can.
Let's
comes
see,
a
there's
special bulletin from Trenton,
yeah,
New
you're
Jersey.
right. I mean, there'd be
It
a
is reported
time
that at
lapse
8:50
effect,
p.m. a
probably
huge
of
flaming object
believed to be a meteorite, fell on a farm
Okay,
in the
I
neighborhood
gotta
of
go do
Grover's
math.
Mill, New
I'll be
Jersey,
right back
22
with
miles
my
from
answers.
Trenton. The flash in the
astronomy
sky
can
was
help
visible
also
within a
just-
radius of several hundred miles.
Oh, there's a
And the
meteor.
noise of the
Oh,
impact
that's
was heard
creepy.
as far north as Elizabeth. We have dispatched a special mobile unit.
No,
to
we
the
are
scene.
stuck in between
We'll
Venus
have
and
our
Mars.
commentator, Carl Phillips,
Yeah.
give you a word picture of the scene as soon
Depending
as
on
he
your
can reach
telescope.
there
I
from
mean, it is
Princeton.
an observatory.
In the meantime, we take you to the Hotel Martinet in Brooklyn, where Bobby Millett and his orchestra are offering a program of dance music.
Okay.
Here, if the Martians invade, I will roll over and return to my crypt for a nap. The rain will do them in.
Wrong show.
At this point, anybody realizing it's a radio show going, quit breaking in. I actually like the music.
I do like the
We take
music.
you now to Grover's Mill, New Jersey.
Oh, we're in New Jersey.
Oh, Grover's Mill. Where have I heard that one
This
before?
is Carl Phillips again, out at the Wilmot Farm, Grover's Mill, New Jersey. Professor Pearson and myself made the 11 miles from Princeton in 10 minutes. Well, I hardly know where to begin.
Now we know.
Okay.
Your words picture the strange scene before my eyes,
11
like
minutes.
something out of a modern
When
Arabian
Mars
Nights.
and Earth are at their
Well, I
closest,
just got here. I haven't had a
it takes
chance to
approximately
look
3
around
minutes
yet.
and 22 seconds for light to travel
guess
from Mars
that's
to
it.
Earth.
Yes, I
Oh.
guess that's the
Hi,
thing
Ronan.
directly in front of me.
Oh, that's fast.
Half
That's
buried
a lot
we gotta
faster than I
run
thought.
Yeah, me too.
Struck with terrific force. The ground is
Brother says, pretty sure the meteor falling was explored in Picto with
what I
Stephen
can
King.
see of the object itself doesn't look very much
Meteor
like
shit.
a meteor. At least not the
Meteor
meteors I've
shit.
seen. It looks more like a huge
George
cylinder.
Barrow, you
Has
love
a
that.
diameter of, what would you say, Professor Pearson? What would you say, what's the
Grover's
diameter?
Mill is that near
About 30
Sesame
yards.
Street?
About 30 yards. The metal on the sheath is, well,
That's
I've never seen anything like it.
Ulysses
The color is
Desirable
sort of
neighborhood.
yellowish white. It's curious. Spectators now are pressing close to the object in spite of the efforts of the police to keep them back. Getting in front of my line of vision. Would you mind standing one side, please?
George, where else done done?
Crowd back. Here's Mr. Wilmot, owner of the farm here. He may have some interesting facts to add. Mr. Wilmot, would you please tell the radio audience as much as you remember of this rather unusual visitor that dropped in your backyard? A step closer, please. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. Wilmot.
Well, I was listening to the radio.
Closer and louder, please.
Pardon me?
Louder, please, closer.
Yes. I was listening to the radio and kind of drowsy. That professor fellow was talking about Mars, so I was half chosen and half...
Yes, Mr. Wilmot, and then what happened?
Well, as I was saying, I was listening to the radio, kind of halfway.
Yes, Mr. Wilmot, and then you saw something.
Well, not first
Well, it was
off.
Pandalarium.
And what did you hear?
Objection leading the witness.
Hissing sound
I
like
thought
this.
we'd be killed, or even worse.
Kind of like
General
Fourth of July
still has
rocket.
my casserole dish.
I turned my head out the window and would have sworn I was asleep and dreaming.
Yes?
Oh,
kind of cleaning
I am
streak and
so
then
glad
bingo.
y'all got that.
Something smacked the ground.
We're gonna have to
Knocked
write
me
a
clear
check
out of my
to Jeff
chair.
Foxx.
Well,
God
were
damn
you
it.
frightened, Mr. Wilmot?
Well, I ain't quite sure. I reckon I was kind of riled.
Anybody that
It was a radio show long before a movie.
No, that's quite all right. That's plenty. Ladies and gentlemen, you've just heard Mr. Wilmot,
There was
owner of the
a
farm,
story by,
where this thing has fallen.
H.G. Wells
I
before
wish
that.
I could convey the atmosphere, the background of this fantastic scene. Hundreds of cars are parked in the field in back of us, and the police are trying to run off
Hundreds
the
of
roadway
cars.
leading into the farm, but it's no use. They're
This,
breaking right
this is what
through.
passed for Burning
Cars'
Man back in
headlights
the day.
throw an enormous spotlight on the pit where the object's half buried. Now, some of the more daring souls now are venturing near the edge. The silhouettes stand out against the metal sheen. One man wants to touch the thing. He's having an argument with the policeman. Now, the policeman wins.
Don't get internet. No.
Now,
Great.
ladies and gentlemen, there's something I haven't mentioned in all this excitement,
Of
but
course the
it's
policeman
becoming
wins.
more distinct. Perhaps you've caught it already on your radio.
Aliens are trying to kill my internet. Ah! Sorry.
Do you hear it?
You teach them a lesson,
Humming
Kefke.
sound that seems to come from inside the object.
Steal their
I'll
candy.
move the
One
microphone
person
nearer.
goes, I want to touch
Here.
the spaceship.
That's actually
No,
what killed the
we're not more
aliens.
than
Is they made
25
the mistake
feet
of trying to take Kefke's
Can
candy
you hear it
corns.
now?
Yeah.
Pearson,
Yes,
can you
Yeah,
tell
they
us the
said
meaning
Pluto
of
wasn't
that
a planet.
clicking noise
They
inside
didn't
the
know
thing?
that Kefke would eat their
possibly
faces
the unequal
instead.
cooling of the surface.
I say, do you still think it's a meteor, Professor?
What's the thing?
Are the aliens supposed to be from
Metal casing
Mars,
is
you said?
definitely
Yes.
extraterrestrial.
Okay, okay.
Not found on this Earth. friction with the Earth's
War of the Worlds
atmosphere
is the
usually
original
tears
Mars
holes in a
Attacks.
meteorite. This thing is
Ah,
See if
I do remember.
Something's happening.
What he was mentioning
Ladies and
the
gentlemen, this is terrific.
movie that was the one with the
This
street
end
lamp
of the thing
looking
is beginning to
spaceships, right?
break off. The
Yeah.
Yes.
top is beginning to
Yeah,
rotate
the
like
old
a screw, and
movie.
The thing must be hollow.
I was gonna say, I think it depends on which one.
The
Yeah,
black and white one, I think. Maybe terrified of street lamps for a while.
The more common interpretation was actually giant tripods.
Ah.
Which the BBC actually had a series called Tripods that was very, very fun to watch, and then it got like discontinued quickly. Like, you all suck.
Something I can see
No.
turning out of that
Well, that was
black hole
based
through
off the
luminous
Cities of
disk.
Silver and Gold.
The eyes, it might be a face, might be almost but heavens, something wriggling out of the shadow like a gray snake. Now it's another one, and another one, and another one.
Uh-oh.
They look like tentacles to me.
Begins.
Oh, yeah, I can see the thing's body
Oh,
now.
no,
It's large.
tentacles.
Large as a bear.
Another one's down. Another one's down.
Like
Another one
wet
bites the
leather.
dust.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's indescribable. I can hardly force myself to keep looking at it.
Giant calamari. If we kill them, we
Eyes
can
are black
feed
and
3 nations
gleam
for
like
2
a serpent.
years.
The mouth is
Oh,
kind of V-shaped with saliva dripping from its rimless lips. It seemed to
Or Japan for a weekend.
pulsate, and the
Yeah.
monster, or
I've
whatever
seen
is,
it
can hardly
first.
move.
It is my
seems weighed down
interplanetary
by,
space device. I will
possibly
charge you a
gravity or
quarter to
something.
touch
The
it.
thing rising up now, and the crowd falls back. There seems plenty. The most extraordinary experience, ladies and gentlemen. I
Charge her a quarter to
can't find
touch it. I
words.
wonder how many
Well,
times
I'll
she's
pull
said
this
that.
microphone with me as I talk. I'll have to stop the description till I can.
Imagine how much quicker it would have been done if we just charged them parking.
Yeah.
We are bringing you an eyewitness account of what's happening on the Wilmuth Farm, Grover's Mill, New Jersey. We now return you to Carl Phillips at
Apparently,
Grover's Mill.
Zeto's here 2 quarters.
Ladies and gentlemen, am I on? Ladies and gentlemen, here I am, back of a stone wall that adjoins Mr. Wilmuth's garden. From here, I get a sweep of the whole
Here,
thing.
it cost me $1.
I'll
to
give you every
stop.
detail as long as I can talk and as long as I can see. The more state police have arrived. They're drawing up a cordon in front of the pit. About 30 of them.
Make
No
it
need to push
Roman
the crowd back
goddamn.
now. They're willing to keep their distance. The captain conferring with someone. Can't quite see who.
Keep your
I believe
distance.
it's Professor Pearson. Yes, it is. Now they've parted, and the professor moves around one side, studying the object, while the captain and 2 policemen advance with something in their hands. I can see it now. It's a white handkerchief tied to a pole. Flag of truce. If those creatures know what that means, what anything means. Wait a minute, something's happening. A humped shape is rising out of the pit. I can make out a small beam of light against a mirror.
Why would we think that any interplanetary traveler would understand what a flag of truce on Earth means? I mean,
Yeah.
Them head on.
No kidding.
Roads are turning into flames.
No, they take their best.
The whole field's caught by the woods, the bars, the gas tanks for the automobiles spreading everywhere. Coming this way now, about 20 yards to my right.
Oh no.
or are we thinking that the Martians are the French of the
Ladies and gentlemen, due to
international or
circumstances beyond our
intergalactic?
control, we are unable to continue the broadcast from Grover's Mill. Evidently, there's some difficulty with our field transmission.
Relations.
However, we will
Grover's
return to
Mill.
that point at the earliest opportunity.
Who's
In
Grover?
the meantime, we have a
Who gave
late
him the
bulletin
mill?
from San Diego, California.
Oh, wait, wrong.
I was
Professor
gonna
Endel
say,
Glover,
he's the guy
speaking
with
at a
the
dinner
mill.
of the California Astronomical
Super Grover.
Society, expressed the opinion that the
Hey, Super
explosions on
Grover's up.
Mars are undoubtedly nothing more than
Oh, it's
severe
hot.
volcanic disturbances on the surface of the planet. We continue now with our piano interlude.
We cut away from the field because we didn't want you to hear the sounds of people being mass murdered. Here's some more calming music.
Ladies
It
and
won't
gentlemen,
help
I've
here.
just been handed a message that came in from Grover's Mill by telephone. Just one moment, please.
One.
At least
Oh,
40
okay,
people, including 6 state troopers, lie dead in a field east of the village of Grover's Mill. Their bodies burned and distorted beyond all possible recognition.
Everybody's dead.
The
You
next
don't
voice
stand a
you hear
chance.
will be
Run
that
for
of
your
Brigadier
lives.
General Montgomery Smith, commander of the state militia at Trenton, New Jersey.
Did anyone else hear the name Montgomery Scott in their head?
I have been
I-
requested by the governor of
Yes.
New Jersey to place the counties of Mercer and Middlesex as
as far west as Princeton.
This is a
and,
radio show, sir.
East to
You can't say that.
Jamesburg under martial law. No one will be permitted
Been a
to
long time
enter
since
this
I've had
area
Middlesex.
except by special pass issued by state or military authority. 4 companies of
I take
state
it back,
militia
carry
are
on.
proceeding from Trenton to Grover's Mill and will aid in the evacuation of homes within the range of military operations. Thank you.
You have just been listening to General Montgomery Smith, commanding the state militia at Trenton. In the meantime, further
See,
details
here
of
you
the
should have turned
catastrophe
left
at
at
Grover's Mill are
Albuquerque.
coming in. The strange creatures, after unleashing their deadly
You all
assault,
should have.
crawled back in their pit and made no attempt to prevent the efforts of the firemen to recover the bodies and extinguish the fire. The combined
crawled
fire
into their
departments of
pit.
Mercer County are
Oh.
fighting the flames which menace the entire countryside.
Menace.
We have been unable to establish any contact with our mobile unit at Grover's Mill, but we hope to be able to return you there at the earliest possible moment. In the meantime, we take you to... Just one moment, please.
Once more
Ladies
with
and
feeling.
gentlemen, I have just been informed that we have finally established communication with an eyewitness of the tragedy. Professor Pearson has been located at a farmhouse near Grover's Mill, where he has established an emergency observation post. As a
Dogs
scientist,
and
he will
cats
give
living
you
together.
his explanation of the calamity. The next voice you hear will be that of Professor Pearson, brought to you by direct wire. Professor Pearson.
Of the creatures in the rocket cylinder at Grover's Mill, I can give you no authoritative information either as to their nature, their origin, or their purposes here on Earth. Of their destructive instrument, I might venture some conjectural explanation. For want of a better term, I shall refer to the mysterious weapon as a heat ray. It's all too evident that these
We're having a
creatures
heat
have
ray?
scientific knowledge far in advance of our own. It's my guess that in some way they are able to generate an intense heat in a chamber of practically absolute non-conductivity. This intense heat they project in a parallel beam against any object they choose by means of a polished parabolic mirror of unknown composition, much as the mirror of a
Parallel
lighthouse
beam.
projects a beam of light. That is my
Hey,
conjecture of the
parabolic
origin of the
dishes
heat
are
ray.
absolutely amazing at projecting heat.
Right?
Yep.
Thank you, Professor Pearson.
As we're having a heat
Ladies and
ray
gentlemen, here is the
of our
bulletin
city.
from Trenton. It is a brief
Uh-huh.
statement informing us that the charred body of Carl Phillips has been identified in a Trenton hospital. Now, here's another bulletin from
Ongoing
Washington,
SSF
D.C.
for Grover's Mill.
The Office of the Director of the National
notes
Red
here,
Cross
this is New
reports
Jersey,
10 units
not
of
West
Red Cross
Virginia.
emergency workers have been assigned to the headquarters of the state militia, stationed outside of Grover's Mill, New
Or
Jersey.
Utah.
Here's a bulletin from State Police, Princeton Junction. The fires at Grover's Mill and vicinity are now under control.
Princeton.
Scouts report all quiet in the pit, and there is no sign of life appearing from the mouth of the cylinder. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a special statement from Mr. Harry McDonald, Vice President in charge of operations.
I
All
don't know
quiet
why
in the
the
pit
name
is
Harry
the
McDonald
Militia
just sounds
Trenton.
funny.
Place at their
It
disposal
does.
for
Like a fuzzy
entire
brother.
broadcasting facilities.
say all quiet in
View
the
of the
pit is
gravity of
the
situation, and believing that
title of
radio
the
has a
documentary about
responsibility
the
to
worst
serve
mosh
in the
pit in
public
history.
interest at all times.
Yeah.
It's like, all
We are
quiet in
turning
the
over
pit.
our
Well,
facilities
Slipknot
to
has
the
to
state
take the
militia
stage
at
back,
Trenton.
so be patient.
What have we learned about
Take
these
you now
Martians?
to the
They
field
like
headquarters of
us
the state
charred
militia near Grover's Mill, New Jersey.
They like crunchy snacks.
This is Captain Lansing of the Signal Corps, attached to the state militia, now engaged
By-
in
by
military
way of burning it
operations
black.
in the vicinity of Grover's Mill. Situation arising from the reported presence of certain individuals of unidentified nature is now under complete control.
Uh-huh.
The cylindrical object, which lies in a pit directly below our position, surrounded on all sides by 8 battalions of infantry, without heavy field pieces, but adequately armed with rifles and machine guns. All cause for alarm, if such
What
cause
happened?
ever existed, is now entirely unjustified.
You think you're adequately armed?
Things, whatever they are, do not even
Right.
venture to poke their
We
heads
got
above the
things in
pit.
hand now.
Yeah.
See their hiding place plainly in the glare of the searchlight.
Which is
here.
code for run for the
For all their
hills. Everybody
reported
is
resources,
dead.
These creatures can scarcely stand up against heavy machine gun fire. Anyway, it's an interesting outing for the troops. I
I'm
can
sure.
make out their khaki uniforms crossing back and forth in front of the lights. Looks almost like a real war.
And
There
skills
appears to
one
be
to
some
totally
slight
boned
smoke in
humanity
the
is
woods
history.
bordering the Millstone River, probably fire started by campers.
And there's one guy in the ranks that's
Well,
saying, we didn't get
We ought
trained
to
for
see
this.
some action soon.
Yeah,
companies is
exactly.
deploying
Hold
on
on
the
a goddamn second. This wasn't
quick
in the
thrust
handbook,
and it'll all
Captain.
be over.
Yeah.
Wait a minute,
New Jersey is the
Something on
West
top of the
Virginia of
cylinder.
northern states.
No, it's nothing but a
Okay,
shadow.
you have a
Now
point.
the
No
troops are on
lies
the edge of the
detected.
Wilmot Swamp.
Yeah.
7,000 armed men closing in on an old metal tube. A tub,
Because I was
rather.
12
Well, wait,
when
that
my
wasn't a
parents
shadow.
took
It's
me to
something
New
moving.
Jersey for the first time, so my
Solid
dad
metal,
can introduce
kind
me
of
to
a
some of his
shield-like
relatives
affair
up there
rising
that
up
live
out of
in
the
Newark.
cylinder.
And as
Going
soon as we
higher
got
and
off the
higher.
airplane, I went,
What?
"What's that
It's
smell?" Dad
standing
goes,
on
"That's
legs.
Jersey. It always
Actually
stinks."
rearing up on the sort of
Yeah,
metal frame.
just the state.
Now it's reaching above the
That's
trees.
the corruption there.
Searchlights are on it. Hold on.
Yeah.
Ladies and
I've been
gentlemen,
lucky.
I have a
I've
grave announcement to make.
managed to dodge Jersey.
Incredible as it may seem, both the observations of science and the evidence of our eyes lead to the inescapable assumption that those strange beings who landed in the Jersey farmlands tonight are the vanguard of an invading army from the planet Mars.
You don't say.
Oh, boy.
The battle which took place tonight at Grover Mills
Don't you
has
know
ended
this means
one of the most
war?
startling defeats ever suffered by an army in modern times.
Of the world.
Apparently, we
7,000
really
men armed with
need to
rifles
know
and
that
machine
they're at
guns
Grover's Mill,
pitted
too.
against the single fighting machine of the invaders from Mars.
Keep an
120
ear out.
known
If they
survivors.
mention the
The rest strewn
space
over the battle area
modulator,
from
run
Grover's
like
Mills
hell.
to Plainsboro, crushed and trampled to death under the metal feet of the monster. or burned
This
to
is where the whole
cinders by
stereotype of little green men from Mars came from, isn't it?
The monster is now in control of the middle section of
Probably.
New Jersey and has effectively cut the state through
At
its
least
center.
definitely influenced it.
Communication
Yeah.
lines are down
Mhm.
from Pennsylvania to the Atlantic Ocean.
Mars. Do we have a
torn, and
Mars
service
bar?
from New York to
Oh, dear
Philadelphia
Lord.
discontinued
Sorry.
except routing some of the trains through Allerton and Phoenixville.
Oh, we have Milky Way. Close
Highways to
enough.
the north,
Gimme.
south, and west are clogged with
No!
traffic from the south.
Lodi!
Police and army reserves are unable to
Wow.
control
Lodi!
the
Lodi!
fight.
Anything about that word association.
By morning, the fugitives
not
will
as bad
have
as
swelled
my
Philadelphia, Camden, and Trenton.
Milky
Is estimated
Way.
to twice their normal
They're good.
population.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Martial law prevails throughout New Jersey and eastern Pennsylvania. At this
I
time,
mean,
we take
let's
you to
be
Washington
fair.
for
New
a
Jersey
special
needs to be
broadcast
under
on the
martial
national
law
emergency. The Secretary of
about
the
20
Interior.
days out of any given month.
Right.
Citizens
I
of
started
the
looking at my
nation,
mom sideways. We were watching. I was
shall
a
not
kid. We were
try
watching
to
a horror
conceal the
movie.
gravity of
Guy
the
got
situation that
decapitated, head
confronts
rolling
the
down a
country.
snowy hill. And she goes, "That reminds me.
Nor
Did you
the
take the clothes out of the
concern
dryer?"
your government in protecting
Oh,
the
the
lives
reminder.
and property of
That's
What does a
However,
dismembered head
I
rolling down
wish
a
to
hill have to
impress
do with
upon
laundry?
you.
She went tumble dry.
private citizens,
Yeah.
all of you,
Wow.
the urgent need of calm and restraint.
Oh, I like your mother.
Fortunately, this
Cute.
formidable enemy is still
It
confined
wouldn't have been as
to
bad
a
as when we went
comparatively
to
small
commercial
area.
break soon after. First
And
commercial,
we may
Woolite.
place our faith
Oh,
in the military
no!
forces to keep them there. In the meantime, placing our faith in God, we must continue the performance of our duties, each and every one of us, so that we may confront this destructive adversary
Hey, Pat.
with a nation united,
Pat.
courageous, and consecrated to the preservation of human supremacy on this earth.
Pause it right here because this is where we get to the shilling section. Usually halfway through the show we do this.
Oh, shit.
So there's an oh shit, which means somebody wasn't ready. Everybody.
Wouldn't be old time radio if Mitch wasn't prepared.
Well, there's at least one of the three of you that isn't prepared. So we're gonna start with Zed because he's at the top of the list this time.
Like, well, this Halloween season, we'd like to remind everybody that certain members of the panel require beer, cigarettes, and electricity. Give me just a second to throw the link into the chat here.
All right.
And any assistance is most definitely appreciated.
All right. Now we're gonna go over to Angela. As soon as she unmutes herself. Yes, it's not one of my streams unless there's bloopers in it. So welcome to the blooper portion and the shilling section, all wrapped up into one. Miss Kefty, do you have anything to shill in the chat, my dear?
Did you say me or
Yes.
Angela?
You.
I don't know how to type it. Streamlabs/Kefty if you want to help me.
Okie dokie. And now we go back to Angela. Ba-dum-bum.
Hi. Sorry I got waylaid by pizza.
Ah.
Yeah,
Let's see if that works.
it's a fair thing to be deferred by?
This is the link to my Ko-Fi. I actually am working on a project that I'm calling Crippled Karaoke. If you would like to, I will be releasing my first video next week. And if you would like me to do a particular song for you, I'm going $10 donations for an actual, request, or $5 to be for a recommendation, where if your recommendation is not chosen, Tier, I'm not doing that song.
I told him not to request it. No.
If you're recommend, I would more likely do Baby Got Back than I would WAP.
Yeah, so now he wants you to talk about liking big butts.
Right.
But I will do a video on why I refuse songs that are recommended each week that I refuse to do a song as well. So that is my YouTube stuffs. And then there is my day job that I am actually looking for clients. I'm trying to get a bookkeeping business off the ground, which I'm not. There it is. There's an email you can see on your screen right now. If you know anyone who is in need of a bookkeeper, they have a small business, they're an independent person themselves, working basically like me, or freelancer, that's the word I was looking for, or even larger businesses that have had issues with their current bookkeepers. Sorry, Tears distracting me with
I see that
recommendation.
Tear!
But if you know anybody that needs a bookkeeper, send them my way. That's my business email. Now I will stop talking and bothering people.
No, you're not. I'm sorry, Angela. I was trying to yell at Tier to make him stop distracting you, and then I distracted you. I am so sorry.
It's okay.
That's all right. All we know is that Tier is a lonely, lonely skull.
And last but not least, right? Last but not least, hit it, Mitch.
All right. Mondays at 11 p.m. Eastern, Minions of the Zoo in Space, where we talk about this, that, and everything else. Well, we play Star Trek Online in the background. In fact, we're doing it tonight at 11 p.m. as well, taking over for Singwin.
But mostly that.
In the what do you call it? The description. Then Thursdays at 5 p.m. Eastern, Never Watch Alone. This coming week, we'll be watching The Outsiders.
Ooh.
Damned movie from the early 80s that everyone fawned over, but was only vaguely good, if you ask me. Because...
Well, unfortunately, it was based on a book that didn't translate well to film, but...
True.
It was actually a very good story.
Wait a second, I did the thing wrong.
Favorites.
There we go.
Oh, no, there it is. Okay.
There it is.
I thought I did the thing
Mitchell
wrong.
gets to tell us all about it.
No, Streamlabs is just running slow. Slow.
Yeah, I put my link in there and it didn't post. Earlier.
Oh, hang on. Let me scroll up. I know why. Okay, here we go. Click here, and we click, and we scroll down. Add as moderator. Add as standard moderator, and save it. Now you should be able to put your link in the chat.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
And the best part is the wrench looks like a cheesy poof.
There we go.
All right, there we go. There we are. Okay, and as they used to say in the olden days, now we return to our regularly scheduled program.
I thank you.
You're welcome.
You have just
Also,
heard
by the way,
Secretary
greetings,
of the Interior
Pongo.
speaking
I
from
missed you
Washington.
earlier.
Bulletins too numerous to read are piling up in the studio here. We're informed that the central portion of New Jersey is blacked out from radio communication due to the effect of the heat ray upon power lines and electrical equipment. Here's a special bulletin in New York. Cables have been received from English, French, and German scientific bodies offering assistance. Astronomers
Is that
report
different than
continued
New Jersey
gas
normally
outbursts at
is?
regular intervals on the planet Mars. The majority voiced the opinion that the enemy will be
Jawohl.
reinforced by additional rocket machines.
You
There
need
have been
to
several
splinter
attempts
you.
made to locate Professor Pearson of Princeton, who has observed Martians at close range.
Professor Pearson from
It is feared he was
Princeton.
lost in the recent battle.
Say that 5 times fast.
Langham
I
Field,
know
Virginia.
what.
Scouting planes report 3 Martian machines visible
Can you
above
say
treetops,
what?
moving north toward Somerville with population fleeing ahead of them. The heat ray is not in use, although advancing at express train speed. Invaders pick their way carefully. They seem to be making a conscious effort to avoid destruction of cities and countryside.
The heat ray.
However, they
It's
stop
actually
to
a giant
power
standing
lines,
bed on the
bridges,
back
and
of a
railroad
pickup
tracks.
truck.
Their apparent objective is to crush resistance,
Or just one big ass
paralyze
magnifying
communication,
glass.
and
window.
disorganize
Right.
human society. Here is a bulletin from Basking Ridge,
We're
New
just
Jersey.
burning ants.
Coon hunters have stumbled on a second cylinder similar to the first, embedded in the Great Swamp 20 miles south of Morristown.
But a little bit larger and a little
Army
bit
field
worse.
pieces are proceeding from Newark to blow up the second
Oh, so they're
invading
going
unit
to
before the
Mars
cylinder can
Town.
be
You know,
opened
Mars
and the
Town.
fighting machine rigged. They're taking up a position in the foothills of Watchung Mountain.
How
Another
dare
thing-
you name
another-
one of your
another
cities
bulletin
after
from
our
Langham
planet?
Field,
We will
Virginia.
roast you all.
Scouting planes report enemy
Oh,
machines
God.
now 3 in number, increasing speed northward, kicking over houses and trees in their evident haste to form a conjunction with their allies south of Morristown.
Dude, you're gonna have to
Machines
give me
also
candy
sighted by
corn.
telephone operator east of Middlesex within 10 miles of Plainfield. Here's a bulletin from Winston-Field, Long Island. A fleet of Army bombers carrying
Oh,
heavy
God, Long
explosives
Island.
flying north in pursuit of enemy. Scouting planes act as guides.
They keep adding new
Keep
places.
defeating enemy
I'm
sight.
afraid
I
of
know.
Just a moment, please.
the
ladies and
repetition.
gentlemen.
I've heard they've got iced tea there.
To the artillery line in the villages to give you direct reports.
Well, they were in
Hey.
Jersey just like a little while
First,
ago,
we take
right?
you to the battery of the
It's
26th
very
Field
close.
Artillery, located in
Yeah.
the Watchung Mountains.
Hey, those little
32
cups
meters.
of tea are great.
32 meters. Section 39 degrees.
39
I
degrees.
haven't had a Long Island iced tea in a long time. They were pretty damn good. Not me on the mask though.
They're delicious.
140
They do not taste like tea. though.
Shift range 31 meters.
No. Oh God,
No,
no.
they are
31 meters.
Long Island.
Projection 37 degrees.
they are a
37
lot of
degrees.
shots. They are a good way to put yourself under the table surprisingly fast.
I remember that Big Bang Theory clip.
Yep.
I'll stick with my southern iced tea.
That's up.
Maybe I'll get drunk.
The others are trying to repair it. Quick, get the range. Shift 50-30 meters.
Hey, remember that?
Well,
Well, that's kind of the point of a Long
27
Island
degrees.
iced tea.
27 degrees. Fire.
Yeah, so I usually go for like a Shirley Temple.
Yeah, I remember going bowling with a blind friend,
Letting off the
and
smoke. What is it?
that was basically one of the first alcoholic beverages he had, and he got more than a little tipsy.
Close to the ground.
No doubt.
Moving fast.
Yeah.
Put on gas mask.
Well, I mean, the guy was like 98 pounds soaking wet. If he turned sideways
Ready
and
to
stuck
fire?
his tongue out, you'd say, "Oh, look, a zipper."
Shift to 24 meters.
Very definitely no doubt.
Projection 24 degrees. 24 degrees. Fire.
It's like, dude, that drink is like 7 shots.
Still can't see, sir.
That was-
Coming
Sorry, I
in.
got distracted.
Get the range.
Yeah, I
Big
got
shot.
drunk off of them one night, and then the boyfriend I was dating decided it'd be a good idea to turn on the TV, and Sybil Shepherd had 2 heads.
What?
I was so drunk I was seeing double. Sybil Shepherd had 2 heads. I was trying to watch Moonlighting, but they turned the TV on.
We were just so drunk
Wow.
you ended up watching it in stereo.
Right.
Double the fun, double the vision, yay!
Exactly.
Army bombing plane
I just picked my best
B-843 off
person.
Bayonne, New Jersey. Lieutenant Vogt, commanding 8 bombers.
Well, crack will be
Commander
that to you.
Fairfax, Langham Field.
Yeah, well.
This is Vogt reporting to Commander Fairfax, Langham Field. Enemy
Commander
Type
Fairfax.
machines now in sight.
Yeah, I
Reinforced by 3 machines from the Morristown
did
cylinder.
not sound
6
good,
altogether.
whatever they said.
1 machine partially crippled. Believed hit by shell from Army gun in Watchung Mountain.
Next update by
Guns
Colonel
now
Crackpipe.
silent.
Right.
A heavy black fog hanging close
Did
to
he
the
just
earth.
say he had a Tommy gun?
Density, Nature unknown.
Fuck.
No sign of heat ray.
No sign of heat ray.
Oh, no.
Enemy now turns east, crossing Passaic River into the Jersey
Heat
Marshes.
Ray, Tommy Gun. It sounds like we got a bunch of mafia hitmen.
I know.
Evident objective is New York City.
Uh-oh.
New York City.
They're pushing down
Get
a
a rope.
high-tension power station.
The thing is, between New Jersey and New York, they would have been messing with the Italian mafia.
Planes circling, ready to strike. Thousand yards and we'll be over the first.
And they're gonna try and bomb them now, because heavy artillery didn't
800
work.
yards.
Heavy artillery didn't work. Let's bomb them and see if those bounce back too.
Yeah.
400.
400.
They need tanks.
200.
Do I hear 3?
There they go.
Yeah, drop
Giant
it.
Go,
outrage.
go, twice.
Green flash.
Sold for
They're
$350.
spraying us with flame.
Not
To the Martian
$350.
in blue. Wait.
Engines are giving out. No chance to release bombs. Only one thing left. Drop on
Fucking
the plane
bombs
and
are
all.
dropping?
Well, they tried to drop bombs, but they wound up being the bomb
We're
instead.
diving on the first one.
Tier. I love how they're only attacking northern states, kind of like they know something. Imagine if this happened in Louisiana and the Bayou.
Could you imagine something like that happening in Texas? Hit this far.
Langham Field. Go ahead. 8 Army bombers and engagement.
Wow, I'd like to buy a vowel.
Engines incapacitated by heat ray.
This guy on the radio sounds like he's about to say, calling Flash Gordon. Earth calling
Enemy
Flash
now
Gordon.
discharging
Yeah.
heavy black smoke in direction of
Pongo, run away!
Newark, New Jersey. Newark, New Jersey. Warning. Poisonous black smoke pouring in from Jersey marshes.
Uh-oh.
South Street.
Okay, it's
Listen,
Newark. That really isn't any different than every day.
Move into
I
open
was about to
space.
say, that's just a Tuesday.
Automobiles use routes 7,
Yeah.
23,
Yeah.
24. Avoid congested
There's a
areas.
smell coming from the marsh. What is it,
Smoke now
Wednesday?
spreading over Raymond Boulevard.
I wouldn't worry about the aliens in New York, though. There's too many toll bridges, toll booths that you have to go through. They're not going to get very far.
Come in, please. This is 8X3R coming back at 2X2L.
I hate toll booths.
Eyes reception.
Yeah, on the list of people you don't want to mess with, New Jersey Department of Transportation is high up.
Where are you?
You could just imagine. Hey, you, pull over!
I'm speaking from
She's dead.
You're crazy! We're trying to walk. What is that? I'm walking. I don't know.
New York City.
So wind up getting to New York and you go, hey, I'm walking over here. What's the matter with you?
To evacuate the city as Martians approach. Estimated in last
Tripod
2 hours,
monsters and
3
your fancy
million
death
people
rays.
have moved
What's the
out
matter
along
with
the
you?
road to the north. Hutchison River
I only need
Parkway
to send
still
New Jersey
kept
#1
open for motor
superhero, the
traffic.
Toxic Avenger.
Boyd bridges to Long Island is hopelessly jammed. All communication with Jersey Shore closed.
Get out of my head, brother.
10
I
minutes
was
ago.
thinking that the next department not to mess
more
with is
defenses.
the sanitation department.
Our army is wiped out.
The New Jersey
Artillery,
Sanitation Department.
Air Force,
That's it, taking out the trash.
everything wiped out.
I can't talk about them. You know,
Maybe
waste
the
management and the
last
mob.
broadcast.
Just saying.
Yeah.
We'll stay here to the end.
They said the Jersey Shore is closed now. Well, there goes
People are
Snooki.
holding service here below.
Thank God.
People,
Couldn't have happened to a nicer, more deserving person.
Right?
all manner of boats.
Pongo, I hope I don't get
Overloaded with
hurt.
fleeing population pulling out from docks. Streets are all jammed. Noise
We're
and
trying to
crowds
leave at
like
once.
New Year's Eve in city. Wait a minute. The
In the summer. In the
What
city.
if I want to leave it twice?
Palisades. Five
Me versus
great
Chicago
machines.
typewriter. I would bet my money on the typewriter any day, Tim.
First one is crossing the river. I can see it from here, wading the Hudson like a man wading through a brook. A bulletin is handed me. Martian cylinders are falling all over the country. One outside of Buffalo, one in Chicago. St. Louis.
It's rain and death. Hallelujah.
Time and
Rain.
space.
No, jeez.
On the
Wow.
first machine reaches the shore. He
Stands watching, looking over the city.
Say in Chicago, they just call that a weekend.
Cowley's kid is even with the skyscrapers.
Oh, there's tons of death and destruction. Is it the 4th of July already?
Like a line of blue towers on the city's west side. Now they're lifting their metal hands.
Chicagoans looking out their apartment windows going, hey, there's cylinders falling from the sky. God damn gang members. What the fuck? They come up with new shit every weekend.
People in the streets see it now. They're running toward the East River, thousands of them.
Not the East River.
Jumping in like rats. Now the smoke's spreading faster. It's reached
They're gonna die of some
Times
sort
Square.
of contamination. I'd rather get
People
hit by
are
the
trying
death
to run
ray.
away from it, but it's no use. They're falling like flies.
Polluted water
Now
or death ray? Your choice.
6th Avenue,
The death ray would be quicker.
You would.
5th Avenue.
By far.
100 yards away. It's 50 feet.
Tell if he's laughing, panicked, or about to cry.
I know. I can't tell which it is.
Oh, he's not reporting anymore.
Uh-oh. He must have got hit by the ray.
Death by Raymond.
So, damn it, Ray. He was a nice guy. Just leave him alone.
X2L
What did you
calling
do to rate a
CQ.
picture?
2X2L calling CQ, New York.
CQ New York.
Anyone on the air?
Nope.
It's still all I can hear is
Anyone
Earth calling
on the
Flash
air?
Gordon.
Right.
Pretty sure
More
just
calling
you, bud.
Orson. Come in, Orson. More calling Orson. Come in, Orson.
2X2L.
Clown. Fifth Avenue, not the toffee. Oh, the humanity.
Uh-huh.
You are listening to a CBS presentation
long as they don't
of Orson
polarize the
Welles
Carnegie
and
Deli,
Mercury
we're okay.
Theater on the Air in an original dramatization of The War of the Worlds by H.G. Wells. The performance will continue after a brief intermission. This is the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Oh, the huge manatee.
Also known as CBS.
The War of the Worlds by H.G. Wells, starring Orson Welles and the Mercury Theater on the Air.
Yay, the Martians are musical now.
Zap, zap, zap goes the death ray.
So they heard that that's how to get ahead on Broadway.
Right.
Wait, so they announced that it was audio play, but people still thought it was real?
Yep.
Well,
I set down these
from the
notes
beginning,
on
those
paper.
who missed the announcement before it
I'm
started thought it was
obsessed by
real.
the thought that I may be the last
Oh.
living man
Yeah,
on
but they
Earth,
kept doing it at the commercial breaks too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
hiding in this empty house near Grover's Mill.
That's why it's
Small
always
island
mixed
of
reports as to
daylight
whether
cut
it
off
was
by the
actually
black
mass
smoke
panic or
of the rest
just,
of the world.
panic of stupid people until they heard
All
the
that
thing.
happened before the arrival of these monstrous creatures in the
Is it
world.
mass
now
panic or
seems
local
part of another
idiocy?
life.
You be the judge.
Right.
Life that has
I'm
no
thinking there was no
continuity
mass
with the
panic,
present.
but there was some like
Urgent
mother's
existence,
group out there.
lonely,
Meanwhile,
derelict
the
They thought
ancient alien
radio
guy.
shows were evil.
pencils these
Right.
words on the back
Meanwhile,
of
the
some
ancient aliens guy
astronomical
with
notes
here
bearing
goes, it was
fluid
aliens.
Looked
What
down at
happened
my
in
blackened hand.
1938? I'm not saying it was aliens, but it was aliens.
Try to connect them with a professor
I
who lives
can
at
believe the
Princeton
mass
and who on
panic
the night
thing,
of
though. I
October
lived through
20th
the satanic panic.
glimpsed through his
That
telescope
affected
an
me a
orange
lot.
flash
So,
of
yeah.
light on a distant planet.
People be crazy, especially moms.
My wife,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
my colleagues, my students, books, my observatory, my world. Where are they?
F word.
Did they ever exist?
No.
Nope.
Really, Mitch.
Am I Richard Pierce?
Oh. Wow, now you have an
Days.
existential crisis.
Few days exist without calendars. Does time pass when there are no human hands left to wind the clocks?
If a bear
As
shits
time
in the
goes
woods and
by-
doesn't
Writing
find a
down my
witness
daily
to
life, I
shit in the
tell
woods.
myself I shall preserve human history between the dark covers of this little book that was meant to record the movement
dark
of the
cover.
stars.
See,
Right,
he had a
and
little
live
black
and
book
live
and he
on.
didn't even use it for context.
Right?
Find moldy bread in the kitchen and an orange not too spoiled to swallow. Keep watch at the window.
In other words, it's spoiled, just not too spoiled. Wow.
Time to time, I catch sight of a
Just
Martians
not
love the
rotten.
black smoke.
Yeah.
Smoke still holds the house in its
Clown
black coil,
marketing
but
scheme.
This is Jersey, not Denmark.
hissing sound, and suddenly I see a Martian mounted on his machine, spraying the air with a jet of steam as if to dissipate the smoke. I watch in a corner as his huge metal legs nearly brush against the house. Exhausted by terror,
Wrong
I
bad
fall
guys,
asleep.
brother.
Morning. Sun streams from the window. Black cloud of gas is lifted, and the scorched meadows to the north look as though a black
So this video is just
snowstorm.
another invasion by illegal aliens.
I adventure from the house. I make my way to a road.
They just travel for a little bit farther.
In their wrecked car, baggage overturned, a blackened skeleton.
Meanwhile, in
Push
the lead
on
alien
north.
ship, damn it, Carl! I told
For
you
some
not
reason,
to
I feel
roast them
safer
that
trailing
much.
these monsters than running away.
They're
Turn them into
overcooked, you
jerky.
asshole.
Careful watch.
Turn them into jerky. I told you, medium rare, man.
I've seen the
Medium rare.
Martians. Should one of their machines appear over the top of trees, I'm ready to fling myself flat on the earth. Come to a chestnut tree.
Damn you, dirty alien, says
That's
Clown.
all right. Fill my pockets. Keep alive. 2 days I wander in a vague northerly direction through a desolate world. Finally, I noticed a living creature. A small red squirrel in a beech tree. I stared at
All
it
the things they could get rid of, and they left the red
stared
squirrels.
back at me.
Damn it.
Those
this-
bastards.
I believe
This is
at
when
that
Ronan would go, I
moment the
told you
animal
the
and I
squirrels
shared
would
the
bring
same
about the end
emotion.
of the world.
Joy of finding another living
Sounds
being.
like Ronan should hang out with my friend
Push on
Courtney.
north. I find dead
He
cows in a
hates
brackish field
squirrels
beyond the
with a
charred
driving
ruins of
passion.
Derry and Silo. Made
Well, and
the enemy
the
guard over
joke
the
started when we were
wasteland
playing
like a
Lotro
lighthouse.
and we got high up and we started seeing
That's-
Rohirrim. Every time we went into a Rohirrim town that was completely
Tried the
decimated by
Silo
orcs,
Perch as a
you
weathercock.
see all
The
the,
arrow
the houses burnt to a
points
crisp and
north.
everything. And in every single town, there's one
Oh.
solitary squirrel.
Next
They're
day,
the
I come to a
scouts.
city.
Mm-hmm.
City vaguely familiar in its contours, yet its buildings strangely dwarfed and leveled off as if a giant had sliced off its highest towers with a capricious sweep of his hand. Reached the
That's a
outskirts
word you
of
don't
town,
hear every
Newark.
day now.
Get
Capricious.
out of my head,
Newark,
fucker.
undemolished but humbled
Yeah.
by some whim of the advancing
It's
Martians.
roomy.
Presently,
Okay,
with an
fine, just
odd
restock
feeling
the
of being
fridge when
watched,
you
I
leave.
caught sight of something crouching in
I'll
the
pay
doorway.
rent.
I made a step towards it. Rose up and became a man. Man armed with a large knife.
Yeah, like he's gonna kill the alien with the knife. Can't get close enough to him.
This will be funny to watch.
Hey, look, some dipshit
Many
brought a
places.
knife to a laser fight. Okay.
A long time ago from Princeton.
So too bad it's not Florida man.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Lover's milk.
Hey, we'd be saved if it was Florida, man.
Yeah,
There's
if
no
it was
food
Florida,
here.
man, it would be over
This
before
is my
before
country.
the
All this
invasion
end of
began
town
in
down the
August.
river. There's only food for one.
He'd show up with a 6-pack, a doobie, and
Where you going?
like 5
I
fucking
don't know.
alligators.
I guess I'm looking for people.
What was that?
Yeah, don't forget the snakes that got loose in the
something to say?
glades.
No, only a bird. A live bird.
You get to know that birds have shadows these days. Hey, we're in the open here.
If that bird is
Go
a
in the
crow,
doorway
kill
and
it.
talk.
Say,
Have you seen
live
any
bird is now dinner.
Martians?
Ah,
And watch out for a skinny
going over
dude.
to New York.
He'll whip your ass.
night the sky's alive with their lights. Just as if people were still living in it. Daylight, you can't see them.
Oh,
Save us, Florida
5
man.
days ago, a couple of them carried something big across the flats from the
He was gonna get together with
They're learning how to
Louisiana
fly.
man, and
Fly. Yeah, fly.
they're gonna do much to save this country.
Well, it's all
Meanwhile,
over
in
with
Crystal
humanity. Stranger, there's still you and I. 2 of us left.
They got themselves in solid. They wrecked the greatest country in the world. Those green stars, they're probably falling somewhere every night. They've only lost one machine. There isn't anything to do. We're done. We're licked.
Where were you? You're in a
Never been
uniform.
looking years.
So of course, the Jersey man was defeated by the aliens.
There wasn't any war, any more than there's war between men and ants.
Yes, but
Meanwhile,
we're
in a remote
eatable
camp
ants.
called Crystal Lake,
I found that
alien
out.
corpses lie all around, and the only thing left
Cut it
standing
all out. Right now, we're caught as we're wanted.
is a very familiar
Martian
visage
only
of
has
a
to go
revenant
2
with a
miles to
hockey
get a
mask
crowd on the
and
run.
machete.
They won't keep on doing that. They'll begin catching us systematic, like keeping the best and storing us in cages and things.
I'm still
They haven't
reminded
begun on
of
it yet.
a
Not begun.
series of posts I saw in
What happened so far is because we don't have
Facebook a
sense
while
enough to keep
back.
quiet.
The general premise
Bothering us with
of
guns and such stuff and losing our heads and
aliens
rushing off in
attacking
crowds.
the planet,
Our
not
pushing
having too
around
much
blind,
trouble
we
with
gotta fix ourselves
humanity,
up, fix ourselves
and
up
starting to
according
go
the way things
down
are
to
now.
all of the
Cities,
insane
nations,
wildlife
civilization,
we
Yes, but
have.
is that so? What is there to live for?
Cassowaries,
Well,
box
there won't be any more
jellyfish,
countries for a million years or so,
Cape
and
buffalo for
no
crying
dinners,
out loud.
restaurants. If it's amusement you're after,
Then
I
there's
guess
always
it's
the
life.
other scenario. Nice little
What is there
sleepy
left?
town.
Life,
See
that's
the aliens walking in it.
I want to
And they
live.
shoot this guy standing there in
Yeah,
dark
and so do you.
with a very pale
We're not
face
going to be
and
exterminated.
a knife.
I don't mean to be caught either.
And
Pain.
the lead alien
Bread
says,
like an
"Why
ox."
won't he die?" I don't know.
I'm going on. Right under their feet. I got a plan. We men as men finish. We don't know enough. We got to learn
And
plenty
Cape
before we get
buffalo's a
chance.
critter I won't mess
We got to
with.
live and keep free while we learn, see?
'Cause they are the ultimate
thought it all
grudge
out, see?
holders
Yep.
on all of
Positive.
planet Earth. You
Well,
kill
it's
one
all
Cape
of us.
buffalo,
The wild beast.
and every
That's what
Cape
got them.
buffalo
What about
on the
bees?
continent now wants you
Why,
and
watch-
everybody that looks like you dead.
Watch you. All those little office workers.
I don't
They
know if
straight
you
up-
guys.
Houses. They be no
Oh,
good.
go ahead.
They haven't any
They said they
stuff.
straight up murder lions. Lions made a mistake of hunting one,
Run
and
off to work. I've seen hundreds
they
of them
will
running to
kill
catch their
lions on
commuters train
sight.
in the morning, afraid they could can if they didn't.
My brother
Running back
says,
tonight, afraid they wouldn't
I
get in
don't know
time
if
for
you guys
dinner.
already saw it, but
Live,
Blunt Man and
pure,
Chronic
and a
will
little
save New
invested in
Jersey.
case of action.
What man and Chronic
Yeah,
will
no,
be
it's funny.
ashes before they even try
Worried
something.
about the hereafter.
Pope, I guess, in reference to my Jason thing, going 7
Martians will
times.
be a
I hit him with my
godsend for those
death ray 7
Nice
times.
roomy cages, good food, careful breathing, no worries.
That
After
would be a
week or
crossover
so
I want to
pacing
see.
around the fields on empty stomachs,
And Jason
they'll
just hit
come and be
toes.
glad to be caught.
No, I think 7
Thought it
times
all
would be
out.
the
Sure, you bet I
Michael
do.
Myers, the Loomis.
Yeah, Michael Myers.
Yeah, yeah.
Shot him 6
Martians are
times.
gonna make pets of them. Train them to
But he
do
didn't.
tricks. Who knows? Get sentimental over the pet boy who grew up and had to be killed. Yeah. Some maybe.
Pet
They'll train to hunt
boy.
us.
That's what I thought he
Yes, they
said.
will. There's men who do it gladly.
Alien
Which
5
just
is
does
Alien
not
1.
sound good,
Like,
Right.
no matter how
Alien-
you look at it.
Right.
What doesn't?
Meantime,
Alien 5, report. I'm
You
on Elm
and I
Street,
and others
and they're
like
talking about this guy named Freddy. Oh,
where are we to live?
No,
Martians on the earth?
no.
it's all figured out. We live underground.
Same with crows and
Think
ravens. They
about
hold a
the
grudge and remember everything and
Under
pass
New
it
York,
down
they're miles
generations.
and miles
Kind of
up
sounds
there.
like my
The
family.
main ones, they're big enough for anything.
just get cousin Merv to summon Bagagwa, says Deer.
Underground storerooms, railway
Exactly.
subways. Beginning to see, huh? We got a bunch of strong men together.
Commander
No
Zirk, where are you?
That rubbish. Out.
Who the hell is Charles
You
Leverface?
meant me to go.
Give you a chance.
This puppet is
Well,
chasing
okay.
me.
Go on.
We got to make safe places for us to stay in, see? Get all the books we can. Science books. That's where men like you come in, see? We raid the museums. We'll even spy on the Martians. May not be so much we have to learn
Alien.
before
Report. I just landed in Haddonfield. It's
Just
October
imagine
31st.
us
Oh,
by
that-
their own fighting
oh, they're
machines
doomed.
suddenly start off. Heat rays right and left. Not a Martian in them. Not a Martian in them, see? But men. Men who've learned the way how. May even be in our time. Gee. Imagine having one of them lovely things with a
Oh,
heat ray wide and
aliens
between.
float down
We
here.
turn it on Martians.
We all float down here.
And then the one
That's
thought
your
I'm
plan.
running in my head is, and the aliens made the mistake
Me.
of landing in the Amazon jungle in the hottest time of the year.
We don't the world.
I see.
Oh, no.
But that did happen.
Where you going?
Not to your
Those were
world.
predators, though.
Bye, stranger.
Captain, we've just received a transmission
Well, after parting with the artilleryman, I came at last to the Holland Tunnel, entered that silent tube.
There's a transmission coming in
Anxious to
from
know
the
the fate of
Amazon
the great
forest. What's
city
the
on the other
state?
side of the
One ugly motherfucker.
Cautiously, I came out of the tunnel and made my way up Canal Street. Reached 14th Street, and there again were black powder and several bodies and an evil, ominous smell from the gratings of the cellars of some of the houses. I
Oh, so it stinks.
wandered up
Lovely.
through the 30s and 40s. Stood alone on Times Square. Caught sight of a lean dog running down 7th Avenue with a piece of dark brown meat in his jaws. A pack of starving mongrels at his heels. Made a wide circle around me as though he feared I might prove a fresh competitor. Walked up Broadway in the direction of that.
We came down to this place they called the Rockies, and all of a sudden these kids started screaming Wolverines.
Youth wears an empty sidewalk. Past the Capitol
Here, come
Theater,
with me if you want to beat the
silent,
Martians.
Dark. Past a shooting gallery
Let's
where a
go,
row of
Chopper!
empty guns faced an arrested
No,
line of wooden ducks. Near Columbus Circle, I noticed models of 1939 motor cars in the showrooms facing empty streets. Over the top of the General Motors building, I watched a flock of black birds circling in the sky. Hurried on. Suddenly, I caught sight of the hood of a Martian machine, standing somewhere in Central Park, gleaming in the late afternoon sun. Insane idea. I rushed recklessly across Columbus Circle and into the park. I climbed a small hill above the pond at 60th Street, and from there I could see, standing in a silent row along the mall, 19 of those great metal Titans, their cowls empty, their steel arms hanging listlessly by their sides. I looked in vain for the monsters that inhabit those machines. Suddenly, my eyes were attracted to the immense flock of black birds that hovered directly below me. They circled to the ground. And there before my eyes, stark and silent, lay the Martians with the hungry birds
Clown. They
pecking
only
and
want us
tearing
in
brown
recent
shreds of flesh. Their dead bodies.
They just wanted to phone home.
Later, when their bodies were examined in laboratories, it was found that they were killed by the putrefactive and diseased bacteria against which their systems were unprepared. Slain, after all, man's defenses had failed. They're the humblest thing that God, His wisdom, has put upon this earth.
So it's basically just the modern day smallpox blankets.
General persuasion
It sounds
that
like
through
it.
all the deep of space, no life existed beyond the petty surface of our minute sphere.
Flu, the common cold. Take your pick.
Now we see further.
Oh, no, they got the COVIDs.
Vision I've conjured up in my mind of life.
You just
spreading
had to say it.
slowly from this
Of course I did.
bit of the solar system throughout the
I was
inanimate
trying not
vastness
to.
of the
You just
sidereal
blurted
space.
out. God
Yep.
damn you.
Remote dream.
You're just mad because he said it first.
Maybe
Yes,
the
I am,
destruction
goddammit.
of the Martians is only a reprieve. To them
I
and
know
not to
you
us.
will.
I'd say I was
You're
sorry,
dangerous.
but one, I'm not, and two, I don't exactly have a lot in the way of
Strange enough
filters.
seems
So.
to sit in my peaceful study,
Well, anyway, we had a good run.
writing down this last chapter of the record, begun at a deserted farm in Grover's Mill. Strange to watch children playing in the streets. Strange to see young people strolling on the green where the new spring grass heals the last black scars of a bruised earth. Strange to watch the sightseers enter the museum where the dissembled parts of a Martian machine are kept on public view.
Wait, did the heat ray
Strange
sterilize
when I recall
Bill
the
enough
time when I
so it's
first saw it.
safe for kids to play outside? Maybe it's
Right.
not a bad thing.
Clean cut, hard, and silent.
Here, I've got that clerk on
Under the
speed
dawn
dial.
of
Don't
that
test me,
last
fucker.
Great day.
And there we have it, the broadcast of War of the Worlds. Ting.
Yay!
What do you guys think of the radio show?
It was shorter than I expected.
Yeah,
it was
I
50
thought it would be longer.
Yeah, it was only like 57 minutes.
I enjoyed it. Not the first time I've listened to it.
I mean, what gets me is they turn something that's 57 minutes long to like an hour and a half, 2-hour movie on a screen.
Yeah, I don't know how the hell they pulled that off.
Lots of filler, I think.
Tons of filler.
Yeah.
Because, if you can show it, you don't have to describe it. So how do you,
Yeah.
just filler.
Yeah.
Fuck you, and she better be busty and red-haired, says Tyr.
He will not be. But he's shown an interest in you, so I wouldn't push it.
So, we have come to the end of the Halloween special. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Goodbye, everybody.
Remember
Good night,
to check
everyone.
for candy.
Y'all have a good one, and
Candy.
Yep. Have a happy Halloween, is that I'm often fond of saying to my misfits out there. Be good, and if you can't be good, at least be good at it, and make sure there are no cameras around.
Oh, yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, all.
don't forget to leave a little bit of candy corn out for